Hi, thanks for joining me in this short video clip. I hope I can keep it short. Little bit of background for those who don't know much about me. I chose the path of A Course in Miracles. 25 years ago I began, and it's been a wild ride, to say the very least. And the reason that I feel very qualified to be a teacher and a student of A Course in Miracles is because I have made more mistakes along this path than anybody else I know. I've misunderstood many passages in A Course in Miracles during this 25 years that I was on the path, and like I said before, I made every conceivable mistake. So I have learnt inside and out how cunning, crafty, and how hidden the ego can be. Yeah, I've learnt much about its different tricks. And how it can completely sideswipe us. It's the unconscious self-saboteur, that's what I call it. It had only been about 4 weeks or so since he passed. I had a very big, devastating breakdown. And from that breakdown, I had the most profound breakthrough. So there was a real death, and not just of my soul buddy Tomas, but there was also a death of a huge chunk of the ego thought system in me. And as a result of that, there was a humongous breakthrough. And with that breakthrough, and I'm just summarizing here, with that breakthrough, I began to receive amazing transmissions from Jesus about the deeper teachings of A Course in Miracles. And these teachings are documented in the trilogy, which is called The End of Death. Book 1 is out now. It's become a bestseller. And book 2 and 3 are already written, but they need to be edited. So these teachings are based on the deeper teachings of A Course in Miracles. And what I learnt through all of this is that we need to take our understanding of the spiritual journey really out of the head, out of the intellectual realm, and take it straight into the heart. And this is where I'm coming from now, is I'm learning to really embody these teachings in the heart. We have to come home to ourselves. We've got to learn who we really are, because the false self, the ego self, is not who we are. That's the self-saboteur. And in learning who we are, we've got to undo who we're not. So a lot of our beliefs, in fact, most of our beliefs, most of our values, all of our conditioning has to be undone. But it has to be seen first before it can be undone. So there's a period where we get, well, to be honest with you, there's a period of great unsettling, and it's extremely uncomfortable, as many of you will probably realize by now. And I'm here to help. I really feel that my role now, as far as teaching is concerned, is to shine a light to make it much easier for others. There's no need for anybody to go through what I went through. There's no need for suffering of any kind, really. Suffering is just our resistance, to the truth. That's all suffering is. So, I feel my dedication now and my purpose is to actually join with you to help you come from the head and into the heart, and to really embrace the truth of your being and know that it's safe to be who you really are. Okay? And it's a big thing. It's a really big thing to begin to see who we really are. Because as I said before, we do need to see all of the areas where we've been untrue to ourselves. A big one in the ego dream for many of us is the whole idea of abandonment and betrayal. But what I learned through this pathway was that I cannot be abandoned and I cannot be betrayed unless I first have abandoned or betrayed myself. It's a big one. So what I'm wanting to do with you is to help you to open up, to see all the ways that you've maybe abandoned yourself or betrayed yourself, because I can tell you now it's not others in your life, it's not the past, it's not the world, and it's not your body. You know, the body cannot betray us. And this is one of the subjects we're going to be talking about in our upcoming Miracles Bootcamp online classes, which is very exciting. We're going to look at all of these areas so that we can see that it actually wasn't all of these other people and phenomena that abandoned us or betrayed us, that it was the deep unconscious self-saboteur, the ego thought system, that did that first and used those other people and the phenomena to betray us or to abandon us. So if you're ready to look at all of these and to help to remove the blocks to the awareness of love's presence, then please join us in these bootcamp classes that are coming up. I'm straying off the subject a little bit. Never was good at videos. Stay with me. Some of you may already know this, but this is my 10th year of travel. I've been traveling around the world pretty much a lot of the time and teaching different classes, first of all with Tomas and then alone for a little while, and then with some other teachers as well. And I'm done. I'm actually done traveling. I don't want to travel. I'm in a phase right now where I'm being called to go within and to learn to be a real live demonstration of the miracle at work. And so I'm kind of spending more time within and being in what I call quarantine time. So no more traveling for me for quite some time. And that means no more live retreats. But alongside of all this is interesting. I'm being called from within to actually join with you and offer these online classes. And the beauty of that is that we, meaning you and me, don't have to travel anywhere, that we can actually do these online classes in the comfort of your own living room or office, wherever you might be. So that's fantastic. That's what we'll be doing. They start in October of 2015. And what I'd also like to let you know is there's a webinar, a live webinar. It's free, and we want to invite you to participate in this live webinar. I'll be co-presenting both the webinar and the online bootcamp classes with my dear friend and colleague, Corrine Walson. Corrine has a passion for the end-of-death teachings that's very much like mine, and we're very excited about offering these classes. So please join us in our online free webinar, and we'll kind of give you an overview of what we're going to be doing in these online classes. By the way, the online classes are going to be delivered by donation. So there's if you're finding it difficult financially at the moment or whatever, it's going to be by donation. So please join us. We're all joined together in this beautiful intent to heal and help to heal each other and light each other's way home together. So please join us. I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be very, very exciting. Thanks for tuning in. Bye for now.